Guys, welcome to Anything Is Possible. We're out carp fishing. It's carp week. We're carp fishing all week live. We're in a new location today. We just had some thunderstorms roll through. I can't guarantee you we'll catch anything, but I sure know we're on them today. I spotted these carp last night on a bike ride, so I know they're in here pretty thick. Saw a couple good ones. So threw the rods out, we'll see what happens. If you guys are coming back on the rewatch, take a look at the comment section. If we have any good catches or anything noteworthy happen, I will put the time link there. All you got to do is click on it. It'll take you right to that point. We're carp fishing. We're using pack bait, fake corn, method feeders. We're going to be putting out a special carp video this Friday at 3 p.m. and we're going to take you through everything, show you how it's done, what you need for the setup, the bait, the rods, the gear, everything. We'll probably be out here about 2 hours unless the action's on fire. Hey Tammy and Ray, mom and sons, train rail fans, awesome shark members, appreciate you guys. I'm good. How you doing? You and Ray good? Living the dream. Fat finger syndrome. I know it well. In a new spot today. I saw this spot out while riding my bike. There's like a high bridge behind us, and I was riding across there. Rode 25 miles yesterday, and I found this was the best spot I saw. So I figured we'd come back and try to get these guys to bite. They're definitely in here. Stephen Merchant, good morning. Another awesome shark member right there. I just put out a shark only video last night. It'll be out there. It'll probably stay shark only video. I'm going to do more member videos coming up, and I'm also going to do more shark only videos coming up. Like that's the one perk of the shark over like the chubs, is that the member only videos. So I'm going to use that to kind of, I guess, let my hair down and just relax a little bit and just fish and do a lot less editing on those. And I might also try to do a few new things. I got some ideas of videos, how to shoot them and things like that. So if you're not a member and you're watching this, you can get on board 99 cents. I'm not going to preach all the sell my memberships, but it does help greatly. We don't make a lot off of YouTube, that's for sure. Getting ready to head out to the train building. Need to print off some houses. All right, cool. I will say hi to the boys. We woke up the thunderstorms today, but it looks like they're out of here. I came all the way up here and realized I forgot my my fishing bucket. So I turned around and started driving home. And I guess it was meant to be. I started driving home and there was a big bucket of free flowers that I guess somebody had laying around their house. So I took those and gave them a home. And right after I picked up those flowers, I saw a box turtle trying to cross the road, so I helped him across. It was a productive forgotten trip, or forgotten bucket. I don't know what I'm trying to say. A little tired today. I was in no shape for that bike ride last night, but trying to get myself back into shape. Got some big adventures. You got to make sure you're physically up for them. So you can't sit around and watch YouTube all day and fish all day. Critters swimming around trying to figure out what they are. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, please, if you're coming in or going out. Helps with the algorithms. Hey, Betty, there's Pre-Retirement Days. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in here. I appreciate you rewatch. I see you rewatching all their stuff out there all the time. I appreciate that so much. There's Scotty Fun Fishing Adventures. Good morning. I believe I still got you, unless my cat sat on the controller. I believe I got you running on my TV at home. I just put that playlist up there, and that wintertime fire was calming. That was a long video. And then I put the remix on this morning, and it went right to that same video, so I skipped it because I don't think you'll get credit again. But it was wrapping through a couple playlists. Sometimes I do the remix, sometimes I do play mix, or a playlist. I do like that remix feature they have. If you pick a channel you like, you can just hit remix. And I've done that sometimes, and that's kind of one of my ideas for videos, is like, why not do more, since I'm fishing every day, 7 days a week, why not do more compilations of each week? I may try some of that coming up. Hey, Lance, sitting on the river, carp fishing myself, but got to find another spot. It's moving way too quick. Yep. Good luck. Hope you locate them. We're trying a new spot today. I found this spot just by, I went for a mountain bike ride, and I knew a few holes. I was working my way towards the checkout, and I looked over and I just saw probably about 30 carp in this little cove. I said, well, I just got to cast there. So we'll give it a go today, see what happens. I'd like to fish closer to it, but there's no trespassing on the actual bank. And then on the far side, there's bass spawning and they rope it off. I always see knuckleheads fishing there anyway, and then they post it on Fish Brain like they're big tough guys, but they're just fishing beds. And it's, you know, fishing beds might be okay in certain lakes, but here they literally all go to that waterfall. So it's not sporting in my opinion. We'll just let them do their thing over there. We'll fish over here. John, I'm going to go live for carp fishing right now. These things are about the size of Florida bass here. These are like Florida bass carp. Gives you an appreciation for how you guys are boat flipping those suckers. Trying to boat flip one of these, I think I'd break these rods. I may boat flip one for you today, John. I'm going to boat flip one. Maybe on the rod on the left. I don't know if I try it on the others. I kind of snuck in on the very edge. I mean, the ranger walked by and I waved to them. They didn't seem to have a problem with me here. I know, like over in here you can't fish. And then right here there's like a better spot that I can see people have been fishing at. But I think that's also the dam side, and it says they're fishing on the dam. So we kind of came in from the side here. So I think we are good. But I might get asked to move. I don't know. I've never done good in this lower lake, to be honest with you. It's a weird spot. It's super shallow, most of it. But Right there, there's another dam. So it comes off of this dam that we were fishing up on that lake yesterday. This is the little lake in the middle, and then it drops down that dam into the Perkiomen Creek. And then out this way, there's a huge reservoir that drains into it. So it's like a three-way that comes through here. Hey, Sampy, good morning to you. There's no damn fishing on the dam, John. Miss Joan, good morning. Welcome in. It's one of those spots where it's like every once in a while I give it a shot, and I get so frustrated that I don't catch anything that I leave it for like a year. And then like yesterday I rode by and it was just like tons of carp, some nice bass. I'm like, I gotta get down there. It's so muddy though. It's gonna be a mess netting a fish here. It was pretty obvious though, like every carp in this lake is literally in this little spot. And bass, everything's up in this little, where the water flows through. I mean, I can see them out there. They just have not bumped the rod yet. It's only been 11 minutes. I gotta be more patient. I'm going to be live Saturday morning, guys. Early Saturday morning. I'm going to be fishing with Kevin and Jeff Beal. It's going to be a mix. Flathead, channels, shad maybe, stripers maybe. So watch for a pop-up live Saturday morning. We're taking all the tackle. We don't really know what we're doing, but I'm going to have the big Vulcanator rod out there. They're catching some big flatties, so the bite is on. Oh, I had my GoPro on. There's Bulk, my OG member. Randy, what's going on? John's gonna be in charge of the damn jokes. How many damn jokes can he tell? I figured I'd give it 2 hours, somewhere around here too. I don't know if I'll stay here for the whole 2 hours. If I don't get a single bite in the first hour, I might move to the other side. Actually, I know where I'll go. I'll give it an hour here. If I don't get any bites, I'll move to a spot on the other side of the dam. We'll climb the dam. After 30 minutes, we're going to rebait because I'm seeing a ton of turtles and stuff out here. John said, what did the fish say when he ran into something? Damn. All right, Randy. Randy's working. Appreciate you popping in. Don't work too hard. Red-winged blackbirds over there. Need to see a rod bend over. I was going to fish last night, but ended up just going for a long bike ride. Well, it was longer than I thought. I got about 15 miles out, and my legs kind of just died on me. It took me a little longer than expected to get back home. I crashed over my handlebars. That didn't help either. I was riding down this trail. I usually fly through this one section like 20, 30 miles an hour. It's flowing slightly downhill. And I was cranking and I'm looking for carp along the edge of this lake and bass. And I saw a big old shadow right at the edge of the tree shadow. And I just did a double take, and next thing I know, I was on the ground. I haven't gone over the bars in like 20 years, seriously. You go over the bars, you really got to screw up. You basically just hit something that you can't get over. There's two big roots, and you gotta take the pressure off the front wheel when you jump those. And I was probably leaning forward looking for a fish like an idiot. We got something swimming down here. Let me sneak down there and have a gander, see what we got. Got a little bass hanging out. Little bass in the shallow right there. He ain't worth bothering. You don't want my buzzbait anyway. I do need to catch some bait, so you're probably going to see a bait catching mission here soon. Later today or tomorrow or Friday, I'm definitely going to be back out looking for bait. I brought the bait bucket in case we get into those gold shiners at some point today. Last 3 times we fished in this area, I keep catching these gold shiners, and I say I gotta have my bait bucket with me. Today I brought my bait bucket, and I probably won't catch them. I like turtles. Hey, Susanna. Thanks for watching those ads. They pay for the salt that I put on my fish. I appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Thank you, Susanna. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in. I used to be friends with Bend Over. I used to love the Simpsons Moe's Tavern crank calls. Let's go back and listen to them. God, they're so good. IP Daily. Amanda Hug and Kiss. What are the other ones? Bend Over, Amanda Hug and Kiss. I don't know. There was a whole bunch of good ones. Dressed like Beavis. Feel like Beavis. I wanted to shoot some of the setups for my Friday video. I got plenty of carp action for the video, but I don't think I really shot anything with the setup, so I figured I better run some video today. Kevin's been wearing the GoPro a little bit, and that boy, man, he just hits on and walks away. And then I sit there and got to watch like 2 hours of video to try to find the action. He thinks his job's done. He just walks back in, hands me the GoPro, and he's like, oh, I got some good footage. Somewhere in that 3-hour roll, there's some good footage. All right, thanks. Weston house. I'm Weston. Comes a black duck. It's a third range drive wave too. No one's kicked me out. I do try to follow all the signs. This is a little bit of a gray area. They'll probably put a new sign up after today. John, you going out today? You fishing? You got any clients in? Oh, where'd my chat go? There's the other black duck. I like this spot because I'm sitting right under a tree. It's a nice shade under it. It's lovely. You just get some fish here. It'd be perfect. It'd be nice if they had the money, and I think they do, build a little cement thing here with a fence that you could fish off of. Then all the brush on both sides of this wouldn't get destroyed. This is like a perfect little spot for somebody to come in and fish. Put a little thing there. It doesn't get flooding in this area because of all the dams. It's very controlled. It'd be perfect. Little access point. Now there's a good chance I'm going to cast off the pack bait on this one because I'm going to whale it out there pretty good. I got to get it out pretty far here. Give it an hour, and then if we don't have any bites, we'll move over to the other spot. It's like a 2-minute walk. Might have to shut the live down though. I don't know if I can carry everything. Ooh, that sun is bright. I was just listening to that song, John. Signs, signs everywhere, signs. I'm trying to figure out how to get that music in my member-only videos. I'm going to put an intro in. I was going to use that for the intro. Thought that'd be pretty cool. House chores. I got those. That's why I'm limiting myself to 2 hours today. I got to pretty up the yard too for Mother's Day. Man, I tell you, Stephen Merchant gets around. That guy gets around. Watching from the middle of the Mediterranean, docking in Cadiz, Spain in the morning. Oh my God. Living the dream, bro. That is awesome. You still probably got better internet than I got. All right, John. Yeah, I don't want you to get your heart worked up here. You calm down. Go get those chores done. This excitement's not for everybody. Retired Rick, welcome in. Good to see you, buddy. We're fishing on a pod of about 30 carp that I spotted last night on a bike ride. They might be on a diet though, I don't know. They're not biting so far. We're going to give it only an hour here, and then I'm going to walk over the dam and fish the lake in a different spot that we were fishing yesterday. They were rolling in there pretty good when I walked by this morning, but I could see them in here, so frustrating when you cast down. You're like, you know, they're all around the baits. I literally put it right in the middle of them, and not a look, not a tap. You fishing today, Rick? Going live or anything? I've fished this lower lake a few times. It's always frustrated me. Got some weird catches out of here. Got like a 3-pound yellow perch one time, which I don't even know where it came from. I never catch perch in here. But it looks so good, and I'll sight fish some big bass, and I just never catch anything in here. But they tricked me again in the fishing here, so here I am. What we'll do is I'll just let it go 40 minutes and I won't recast. We'll give it an extra 10 minutes on the cast, and then we'll relocate. It's the spot I'm going to go to. I've caught them there plenty of times before, so I've got confidence in that spot. And it's got a better mix of fish too. Got to get on some today, one way or the other. Going to do a little more hustling, make sure we get on them. Man can only take so many skunks. Gonna make some fish tacos for dinner, fry up. I got some of the fried trout in the freezer. We fry them and then freeze them. I think they last better that way. I'm making some homemade slaw with cilantro from the garden. It's gonna be killer. I'll put a video out on the recipe, throw it up on the member page. I got to eat some room into the freezer. Our freezer is just packed full right now between the 2 deer and the God knows how many trout are in there. And once I get a good hole worked in there, I'll be a little more desperate to catch fish that we can eat again, and I'll start filling it back up again. I'll get some catfish in there, and maybe some saltwater fish and flounder, stripers. We'll see what we can target and fill the freezer up again. Last year I ate the trout like twice a week, and it lasted me into the almost into the season again, almost the whole, well, about 6 months I guess. I was rotating, but about 6 months. froggies on the edges are getting chased. I'd have to throw a frog through here someday. I'm going to straighten up a little bit so that we're ready to go in 10 minutes. We're going to move spots. Try to leave you running. Maybe if I don't pay any attention to the rods, one will bend over. Might as well just pack and go now. I got no patience for them today. Let's move to the other spot. How am I going to carry you guys? Ooh, it's getting hot. It is getting hot. Put you guys somewhere. It's gonna get bumpy, guys. It's gonna be a bumpy ride here. Let's see if I can get you in here. You're going in my bucket. I'm not going to be able to control what you guys are going to look at. You can't guarantee you won't do a face plant because my arms are totally full here. But it's not too long of a walk. Okay. You guys look drunk. Started my push-up regiment yesterday, doing 200 push-ups every morning. I started on Mondays. Today was day 3. Ugh. Arms are about to fall off. No trespassing or fishing. Okay. See if I can get you guys. Might be able to get you guys half straightened out there. It's this guy that's killing me. There's no easy way to hold this thing. Right on the other side of these trees you're looking at is the deepest hole in the lake. That's where we were fishing in the wintertime, picking up in a few, and there's deep holes, but we were fishing it from the other side. Nolan came out with me and fished there late morning, or late winter. We did pretty good. Carp are one of the fish in this area that you can catch in the winter, which is nice. There's a nice little hole. Already the algae's hitting the top. Man. We missed her. Well, we fished 2 real good days here last week. They were our chances to really nail them good. Unfortunately, the schedule didn't work out. I had other things going on. I couldn't fish all day. But I mean, 17 carp in a day is enough for me. I just set the goal of 20, kind of being silly. But we almost got there. Whew. Sorry, I know it's bumpy. Nothing I can do about it. I don't know if I want to fish here. It's nice and shady here. Take it further down. I'll catch up on chat once I'm at our spot here. Waiting for one of these spots to speak to me. Gosh. Here, enjoy the view of a tree for a second while I try to get the feeling back in my hand. Kind of looks nice here. It's shady. Just doesn't look fishy. Need like a carp to flag me down and say, here I am, here I am. Fish here, fish here. This is the spot I was thinking of. Here or further down. How bad do I want to torture myself? There's a wake. Let's fish here. That's what I needed to see. Some fish activity. Oh, God. Get you guys set back up here. Got busy people hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Just getting set up. Just moved fishing spots here. And let's get you on this angle, I guess. Get you this angle here. That looks pretty good. Let's get set up and get these lines in. Woo. Getting hot. The bluegill are starting to bed up. There's little reeds up there with the sunnies. This is a good time to fish for bass, although they'll come blowing up after them. They'd have to get a swim bait out. All right, we're fishing again. We are fishing. Get you guys adjusted a little bit. Thanks for hanging with me. Just wasn't feeling that spot. I was feeling that spot last night when I found it, but I tell you, just when I showed up this morning, I got that old time feeling like there was nothing gonna bite there. Drop you guys down so I can sit down. Oh, a snake. This water snake, guys. Check him out. There he goes. Watch out, baby fishies. That's where the fish are. Right behind where that snake head's popping up. There's one of the sunfish beds right there. You better watch you don't get eaten. If Kev was here, he'd go catch that thing for you. Not me. Let's get you back in your table here. Should quite get it. There you go. Big Slim, welcome in, buddy. Sorry I was missing all you guys here while I run around like a dum-dum. Man, I felt so good about that spot till I set up this morning, and then it was like, just had to make the move. Leon Life, what's going on, bro? Good to see you there. Thanks for coming in here. Bud Files, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Bud Files always share our videos out on Fridays. I appreciate that. There you go. Now you're straight. See if we can get something to bite in the middle of the day here. I'll probably do some creek fishing tomorrow just to get some bait. If not tonight, you might see it pop up if Kev wants to go. We'll go get some bait for catfishing this weekend. Gonna be chasing monsters down in Philly. Yeah, they're cool looking snakes. They look a lot like copperheads, but for one thing, they're in the water. Secondly, their tail looks different. But a lot of locals that don't go out enough freak out at them, think they're copperheads, which are poisonous. Water snakes are not. These water snakes just, they have a pretty nasty bite, but they're not poisonous or anything. dumb fish biting the fishing line. Little sunnies love to do that. They'll come up and bite the fishing line right where it meets the water. As soon as the boys get out of school, we're going to transition to a more of a early morning, late night fishing channel lives with a lot of catfish centered content for the flatties. And we'll still pop up during the day, especially for like bait fishing and things like that. But we're going to be doing some bigger lives and maybe a few giveaways and things like that, just to make it a little bit more fun for everybody. I think Bulk's still live too. Feel free to pin your live up there, Bulk, if you want. I think he's got a live running. Got the breeze blowing at us, which is good. Except it blows all the junk, but with the junk comes the food, I guess. Got an annoying squirrel behind me chewing. The heck is that thing? Is that a huge turtle out here? Over here. That was a big turtle head. That's a snapper. That's a big one. No, don't take that bait, turtle. I do not want to unhook a turtle. Can't afford to lose any more rigs to turtles either. Got more fingers than rigs at the moment. Might have to take a chance. Yeah, we do have a lot of snakes here. Now, water, like in my area, it's pretty much just that northern water snake. We don't have like the cottonmouth, the poisonous ones they have down south. But then we have gardener snakes, we have black racers, we have rattlesnakes, ringneck snakes, rat snake, milk snake, corn snakes. Yeah, we have a ton of snakes in this area. Only a couple poisonous though. The rat snakes are cool. They're huge. We have some big ones in this area. They'll come in and eat your chicken eggs if you're not careful. Chad, El Presidente, what's going on, buddy? Trying to catch some monsters here. Ooh, center rod just got knocked pretty good there. There he goes. Might be on it. Might be on it. Let's see. Nice to see something hit it that could give it a tug at least. That was a good tug. That's the rod you want the big one on too. That's the big rod, big line. That's the giant rod. You can handle a giant from here on there. It's no Vulcanator. We're gonna have the Vulcanator out with the 50, 60-pound mono on it this weekend. Guess I better charge my lights. We're gonna head out around 4 a.m. It's gonna be dark. We're gonna be fishing in the dark. I was thinking that, Steven. I was thinking there's only like 2 there. Only one poisonous, but not really harmful to humans. Gotcha. Somehow knew that. Animal facts I can remember. Just about everything else I can't remember. Let's go. I need to take down. Dang, bee. Get away from me, bee. I gotta hydrate. I was sweating so much yesterday. I could not drink enough fluids last night. Bringing out a thermos now, and I do these lives, and I make sure I empty that thing before I end the live, so that I got energy to do what I got to do the rest of the day yet. I did a live here last year with Kristen, I remember. We played hooky from work and fished together. That was a good live. I think it got shut down for copyright though. We had the music playing. I used to just run the radio once in a while on lives. YouTube doesn't like that. I think it'd be a lot cooler if you could just play the radio on a live and not worry about the copyright. I can see on long format video, I get that, but if you just listen to a radio, I wish they'd let that go. Hey Laura. Yeah, it's kind of foggy. It's kind of a glare, and my phone's kind of foggy. I need a new phone. Maybe that's why my algorithm sucked lately. My phone sucks. Looks like crap. There's a lot of glare out there. It's really not that foggy. I cracked the little thing on the back of the phone. I don't even know how it happened. We'll wait till about an hour and 20 and then we'll rebait and throw them back out here. About 20 more minutes. You fishing today, Laura? All right, all right. I wasn't paying attention to chat. Just sing to us. Yeah, I don't sing. Well, heard that. I heard that carp jumping. Been doing a lot of ASMR live streams lately, apparently. I should just shut up and do ASMR totally when the fish aren't biting. Listen to the birds chirping. Hey Ray, Fish Head Videos. Another great member of the channel. What is going on? Miss Jones still hanging out? What are you guys up to this week, Ray? You got any videos coming out or any lives planned? I think we're going to be chasing catfish this weekend finally. We were close to catfishing 2 weeks ago, and that cold spell just kind of knocked everything back a couple of days. Aaron, what's going on? Send me a carp. Send me a hungry carp if you got one. Welcome in. It's another slow day. I should have known they'd do that to me. Call it carp week and the bite goes off. What are you going to do? We'll just stay live another hour or something like that. And if there's no action, go home and take care of some stuff. If nobody's live, I might pop up and show you a few things I've been working on in the house. But no point in sitting here and watching lines when I don't have the faith that they're going to go down. Going to try 3 lives one night in 2 days. Nice. I'll be watching for him. Ray, I don't know if you were in earlier. As a member, and I don't know if I put this out in the member community chat or not, but as a member, if you go live, feel free to drop your live in my chat. You know, everyone else, I usually don't do that unless they ask, and then I usually would say yes. But as a member, that is a perk. I need to add that to the perk list, I guess. But, you know, I like doing lives to kind of connect with you guys and all, but like my channel, to me, it's long format videos. Um, Not that I don't like lives. I like lives a lot. They're just kind of fun for me. I want to keep them fun. I don't want to worry about drawing huge crowds or anything. I just want to keep them fun. So if you're live and I'm live, I want you to be able to come in and just share that in my link. And then people can kind of go around and see who's, you know, it's like I'm doing carp and catfish. Like I don't expect somebody to come here unless they enjoy the scenery to sit here for 5 hours, you know, unless you got me in the background. So, but you know, some days the action's on or vice versa. You know, you're not doing nothing and I am, or I'm not. You know, I just think it's a cool thing to be able to do. So don't hesitate to drop that in there. Because honestly, if I was paying attention to my notifications, I would just do it anyway. But can't promise you I'll see the notification. And I do have all my member notifications on. That's the first thing I do when you guys become members. I go and click notify all, make sure I see your guys' postings. Dang, it is nice out here. That thunderstorm knocked out the humidity and it's just beautiful. I'm the show. I am the show. Well, I don't jump around, I don't dance, I don't sing. Right now, I'm not even catching fish. I can film nature pretty good. All right, Ray, have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Yeah, when I'm not fishing for food, I do relax a lot and kind of take it as chill, like carp fishing. Not that I'm against eating a carp. We will occasionally eat carp, but if I need food, I'll target sunnies, panfish, perch, catfish, or trout. But we call it a meat crisis. When I'm in a meat crisis, then the fishing's on. It's no fun about it. We're filling the freezer. We're well stocked up right now. And that's when I like to go out and try to catch something cool that I can hang back and chat and maybe catch something big. Sometimes it's fun to do a live where you're catching like 30, 40 panfish. But so much bumping the phone around. I don't know. I feel bad sometimes. Kev wants to come up tonight with the backpacks on and just kind of travel and cast. So I don't know if I'll be live doing that. It's really hard to do that. If no one's live, maybe I'll do a vertical live or something like that. Just strap it to my chest and roll with it. It seems to attract all the trolls though when you do the vertical lives. That's not dancing, Chad. That's falling. Gracefully falling, slipping and sliding. Chad said I do fancy footwork when I'm netting carp. I mean, I can't afford to wear anything but Crocs when I'm dealing with this mud, and I can just hose them off. But man, those things have no grip. I think they throw some grips on these things. I need to put some like chains on them or something. Let me rebait. At least get rid of all this carp pack bait today. I'm going to move this rod down that way, and if it goes down, I'll turn my camera on it. But just want to kind of cover the area a little bit more. All right, let's try that. Eight awesome people hanging out. See if we can get something. So now we got 2 rods on screen and 1 off to the right. See if we can locate some fish here. You know, I probably could do that. The only problem is I got holes through these crocks already. Did I show you my tires, Chad? I do have studded tires on my mountain bike. We get a lot of ice here in the wintertime, in the fall, so I just stud them up. You should hear that thing going down the road. 22 thumbs up. Thank you all. Appreciate it. I do try to put you all on the fish every day, but sometimes you gotta kind of play them out. Go to a spot where you're not sure it's going to happen just because. Oh, that rod to the right. Keep an eye on that for a second. Just from like past performance, you know, I've fished this spot and tend to get skunked and then catch a huge amount of fish and then get skunked. It's kind of one of those spots. So if I get skunked a day, it doesn't bother me a bit. But 2-3 days, then it's enough for me to move on. Hey Masha, welcome in. You going live today at 12? Try to make it in today. Not as busy today. I'm gonna end this in about an hour. I'll at least have you on. I'll probably be working around the house a little bit, but I'll be in there. Heard that carp jump. Maybe sooner if Rich doesn't go live. Gotcha. Cool, cool. Yeah, if you guys don't have Masha, she goes live. That's Mayhem and Miracle. She goes live around noon every day. Good spot to connect. Ooh, I think I see a carp rolling under that bush right on the edge of there. Of course, he is not thinking about eating if he's rolling up on the bushes there. Got one rod off to the right. No, the action's just been dead the last couple days here. And we had a huge day. Friday, I think we caught 17 carp. 10 during the live, and then another 7 with my boys at night. And then, like the next fishing day, 0 carp, and 0 carp today. That's just fishing around the spawn. It's a weird time. It's either all on or all off. But I make up a huge batch of pack bait. I'm gonna fish carp till it's gone, and today's it's gonna be gone after today's. So I make carp fish again, but I'll make up mini batches, you know, and just throw one rod out for carp, and then multi-species fish, and target some bass and panfish, and until we find what's on again, and we discover a pot of fish or a species of fish that's on fire, then we'll go all in on them, just like carp were last week. It's kind of my approach. Can't believe how silent I've only had 1 or 2 taps. I jinxed it bringing the bait bucket, not even catching those gold shiners today. I knew that would happen. Mr. Tolley, welcome in. Thanks for coming in here. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, fish are hiding today, Masha. You know what? All the boats that come in here, you know what they do? They fish the sides anyway. Yesterday we had the only boat in the whole lake yesterday. Ran over my lines twice. It snagged me up at one time. Fish like structure, so unless you can find a hump or something out in the middle, they're usually on the edges too. But can be certainly can be better targeting them though. Getting in the different spots a lot easier once you're out there. I've got a canoe and a power boat down here. It's a lot to go live on the boat, and so I haven't really bothered setting it up. We'll probably do some rafting trips soon on the canoe, all day floats down the creek. I got to get the seat fixed on the canoe first, and then maybe we'll do a float trip day. I'll have to get my wife to drop me off before work upriver, and then I'll get the car down on the bottom spot, and then we can go all the way down, target some smallies, and whatever else we might encounter on the raft trip. Next year I'm going to put the boat up on the big reservoir here. Once you put it up there, it's quarantined. But I'll put it up there, and there's a good rod on the left just got hit right over here. There's a good mix of fish there, so you can definitely spend some lives out on the boat. But I need all different like mounts to hold my gear, and so it doesn't get wrecked with the weather. Need a power pole. There's so many things you need to get. I'm hoping to put a bigger engine on it and get it out on the river. It's only 14 foot, but it takes a 35 outboard. That thing would be flying with a 35 on it. I have 18 footers in Alaska that I run like 35s on, and they fly as it is. You can imagine this little 14 footer. Ooh, center rod's getting whacked there. Go down, buddy. I need a takedown. Falling asleep here. It's too peaceful right now. It's very peaceful. You can't even fish this place on the weekends. It gets so crazy busy with people. I'm going to fish a few different spots next week. We're going to try somewhere different every day, unless we hit a spot where they're just on fire and be silly not to go back and hit it again. But I think we're going to move around and do multi-species, creek day, a couple of local ponds, big lake. We'll hit Nakamixon where there's big stripers and catfish. Give you guys a different view every day at least. All we're doing here is feeding turtles lately. There's Burrito. What's going on, Burrito, catfishing lady? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in here. Slow day. Slow day. I wish I could fish the sunrise. I get the kids on the bus, and by the time that's all over, you kind of miss the morning bite, and you get the stinky midday bite, which is not great this time of year. So I'm kind of just hanging on until summer, and once the kids are done school, I can do the early morning and late nights again, where the bites are happening. My wife goes swimming usually in the mornings before work, so my job's to get the kids on and off the bus, and so she can go get her workout in and go make some money. Which is good because I like cooking. I like doing all the cooking and stuff around the house. Yeah, we're hoping to get out for some catfishing this weekend. There's the culprit on the center rod, big old snapping turtle out there. That's what that was. I figured so. I think I'm going to be live Saturday morning with Jeff Beal from Fishing with Jeff Beal. We're going to go down early Saturday and fish catfish, stripers. What else is in? Shad. Why is this bee following me around everywhere? It's driving me nuts. I'm allergic to these suckers too. Yeah, we had like a really nasty cold weekend. Just freezing cold rain all weekend. And it's been warm before that and the bite was good, and it just killed the bite. Not even the turtles are getting hooked. Last year I did a live here and I caught like, I mean, I caught like 5 or 6 turtles one day. It was embarrassing. We've only caught one this year. I don't know if they're getting smarter or what. Sounds like Rick won something. Big winner in somebody's channel. That's cool. I'm setting up my big Mad Cats rod for the weekend, the Vulcanator. And I have not fished with a bait caster. I hardly ever fish with them. Wait till you see this action. I really should go out and try it out before I get out there on live TV and make an idiot out of myself, but it's never stopped me before. Warranty. No questions asked. Warranties are weird like that. You just never know. Like I had an issue with the GoPro and I didn't even have like the membership or whatever they call it. They replaced it, no questions. Just replaced it. Said send it back and I had a new one. It was perfect. And I know Ted from Off the Hook Outdoors had the warranty or had the whatever membership thing is with them. 2 years free, they'll replace it or whatever. And he still had to pay $100 fee for the replacement. It's goofy. I'm going to throw the rest of the pack bait out and get this bad mojo out in the water. Start fresh tomorrow. What we got? Let's give it another 30 minutes, but I'll get rid of the rest of the pack bait. Well, that one got stripped. Took my fake corn and everything. They usually don't take that off. Figures are going to make me do a little bit of work before we call it a day. About half of it flew off, but I really wanted to get it out there really far. Enough stayed on. Kind of at the bottom of my bucket here anyway. Wind kind of just picked up from nowhere there. Let me put a bell on. Come on, fish, just one fish. Just one takedown today would be nice. Got 12 people in here. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. You've joined a all slow broadcast here. The fish didn't even show up to work today. Defect. That wind, we're gonna need a full takedown. I was rebaiting the hook, my buddy goes, your pole is broke. That's how my camera broke. I still don't know what happened. Didn't drop it, keep it in the case. And the little thing that you take pictures with on the back side of it got a crack in it. That's why it always looks foggy. I'm trying to save up and get a new one as fast as possible here. All right, Rick, thanks for coming in, hanging out. Have a great day, buddy. Top secret spot. The fish don't even know about it. That's right, Chad. And it's not like they're not here. They're definitely here. It's just they're not biting. If I could cast a little bit further, I could cast to the hole where we caught 17 a week ago. They're right here, but they've just shut down. Where'd my shade go? Man, the sun just popped over that tree and get cooked. Nah, I didn't do the sunscreen today. I was in the shade the whole time. Yeah, you allowed to be in here, Chad? Did you get a spousal approval to come in here? I'm sure you got housework you're supposed to be doing. Hey Jerry, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you there. How's fishing been down by you? Slow the last couple of days here. The thing with fishing is it usually is slow though. You know what I mean? It's not like you go out and just slam fish all day. That's what it looks like when you edit videos. But more slow days than hopping days, that's for sure. Need to drop line, lay down the lure, fishing for a month. Last 3 days, no. Alright, you're due then, man. We're both due. It's gonna turn any day now. We're gonna be on them again. What's going on, Shad Daddy? Snapper season, sweet. I wish I lived closer to the ocean. I love ocean fishing. For us, it's like, it's a haul to get there and it's so expensive to stay overnight. It kind of defeats the purpose of going down and trying to harvest some fish. But we still sneak out. There's some spots we can camp at a decent price. But, you know, it takes a lot of preparation, or else, you know, if you're eating out, forget about it. You just wasted all your money. Last weekend we went down and targeted stripers, and we just took like ramen noodles and cooked up our own meals on a little camp stove right on the dock. That was fun. Still $50 in gas, $10 in ice cream. Who knows? I forget what tolls were, but tolls are expensive here too. We're only going to hang another 15 minutes or so here. I just casted the rest of my bait out, so we'll give it about 15 minutes to sit out there, and if nothing takes it, we'll wrap it up. I'll go home and get some chores done. I do like targeting big fish. have to get skunked a couple days. You kind of have to go redeem yourself on smaller fish and get on some action. And then I think you got the patience in the bank to sit on the bank a little bit longer and watch and wait for something special. I have the patience to sit there. I just don't have the patience to go live and have you guys staring at a pole that probably won't catch anything for too long. But there's spots where I would love to throw the 50-pound mono and just take a nap under a tree and all day and wait for something big. One dang fish. Come on. I just want one fish. One fish. Oh. Hey, Buddy Biggs, what's going on? Slow fishing. I'm wrapping it up in about 9 minutes. Casted these the new pack baits out for carp here. Figured I'd let it sit 20 minutes and then call it. Last couple of days have been slow. What have you been up to? You been getting out fishing, buddy? Metal detecting or gold panning? You're always up to something. Oh, breeze is great. Joan's still hanging out. Burrito catfishing lady. Scotty. Appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out, and I'm not catching nothing, not even turtles. We'll get back on them. We'll catch fish tomorrow. Watching the rod that's out of view here. It was getting kind of banged around there. Can't tell if the wind was just hitting it or if we got something. Buddy went fishing with his brother-in-law. Now a nice 5-pound bass and then a 4-pounder after that. Only caught a couple smaller ones in pickerel. Dude, that's awesome, man. Especially up north, man. You're Massachusetts area. Is that where you're fishing up that way? Like in Pennsylvania, 5-pounders. Ooh, right on the left just got whacked. That's a 5-pounder's a real nice bass in PA. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's a real good fish. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do tonight. I'm targeting. Need to catch some bait fish for this weekend. We're going to catfish early before the sun's up on Saturday down in the city. But need to get some bait, live bait for flatties for that. But the bass are up on the edges. They're not spawning yet, but I think they're up chasing the sunfish that are. So I just want to be able to travel light and cast and cover all the edges. So I'm not sure if I'll go live because that's really going to be just slow it down. We'll see. Yeah, that's awesome, Chad. They're just started here too. I got reports of a 50-pounder caught where we fish, so they're starting. Chatterbaits. Yep, yep. I was throwing a. I think I got it. I ended up with the buzz bait on. I had a chatterbait I was throwing around yesterday. My go-to is like one of those rubber creatures, either weightless or like Texas rig. That's like my go-to. And I use a light weight because I like a slow fall. But man, I want to cover water, so if I have 2 rods, I'll probably have one with the buzz bait because I like to cover water too. And then hit them with a little more slowly with the worm or the creature. Not been live in a while. I really felt like it. Yeah, and sometimes they take it out of you, man. Especially if you could deal with any. I don't want to go down negative street, but like, some people don't like other people, and it's like, man, it just starts this whole thing, like a whole war, and it's like people are in kindergarten. You know, I go to a live because for the host, that's what I go in there for. If I like somebody or I want to see what they're up to, I go in. Not to be negative, but it's not to see anybody else that's in chat. And I love when we bump into everybody that we know, and it's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but some people won't come into my live anymore just because of some other people that are in my lives. It's like, really? But you know what? I'm moving on. Whatever. I'm going to do my thing anyway. So swim baits have been doing awesome. Texas rig weighted mid shank. Nice. Swim baits. I feel like swim baits, like, you know, you're kind of, the swim baits that I throw are kind of big. I feel like I'm giant targeting. I limit my catches. And when you're going for big bass, I mean, like that, you get a 5-pounder, that's awesome. But you go do a live and you catch one bass that somebody doesn't really understand or appreciate a 5-pound bass. Some dude in Florida laughing at you, like, dude, it took you all day to catch that. And meanwhile, it's like a catch of a lifetime. You know, doesn't always, like, what is really rewarding as an angler doesn't always play well on YouTube. Yep. Yeah, I forgot. You know exactly the whole deal. You know what I'm talking about. I just don't, you know, I'm gonna try to stay positive, and I'm not getting into it, and I don't have the time for it, to be honest with you. I don't make enough money off of YouTube to waste time on that. I guarantee you I save more money by catching fish and eating fish than I will ever make off of YouTube. Probably die of mercury poisoning, but we eat a lot of fish. I'm surprised you don't have your hours, buddy. Now, your lives are killing it, and you're one of my favorite hosts. I'm not just saying that. Like, I wish I could have your attitude sometimes. Like when you're doing lives, man, your lives are hopping. Center rod looked like it just got nudged. It's got 15 seconds, but I'm going to let it go a little bit longer because that seemed like a good hit. In fact, I'm going to go tighten that line up. That was something. Look at all that slack. I wish I had a spot closer to me where I could throw out some catfish baits. We got a few spots with little channels, but there's not a lot of them. Just super slow fishing. I would love to go to a spot where you know you could catch 50, 60 pounder, you know, within 10, 15 minutes of the house and just take a nap there, you know? Let's show you guys this end rod. It's got a little developing bite on that one. If you guys can see that with the light, but something's definitely pulling on that. Go down, baby, go down. I'll even take a gold shiner. Caught a few gold shiners lately, and they look like just about the perfect flathead bait that I've ever seen. Part of it is just showing up and being there. Yeah, YouTube definitely rewards the consistency. Usually. And then like lately my videos have just died. We were going from like 200 to 400 views and down to like 50. And I'll have like 60 thumbs up and 50 views. I'm like, it doesn't even add up. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a glitch or something going on, or I got like blacklisted, or yeah, that's right, buddy. Days are numbered for everybody. A lot more than they think, man. People live life like they're gonna live forever. Ooh, just gonna take you away from that rod. Let me go check that rod out. We might have a gold shiner I can hook up on that. Rods are getting whacked around over here, but I just don't think they're fish. I think they're all turtles. So we're gonna wrap this thing up. Let me get behind the camera so I can see you guys. Let's see. A lot more last year. I'm trying to catch up. I'm losing hours. Yeah, you just got to get back to putting out stuff and popping up consistently. You'll get there. It won't take you long either because it builds on itself. You do like, the problem is you work hard a week and YouTube doesn't really give you anything for that. But you work like 2-3 weeks, it starts building, and then you'll be there in no time. Carp, 2 different occasions on. There's Raptor Will. Yeah, man, light tackle on a carp is awesome. We're gonna have a killer carp video out this Friday that's gonna go over exactly how we fish for them, all the setups, all the stuff, the gear, and kind of like a cheap way to do it. Not like, I'm not somebody who fishes carp only and has super expensive setups, so it might be worth a watch. It'll be out at 3 o'clock Friday. Tons of takedowns, and it was some good fishing when we were filming that. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up, guys. I appreciate you all coming out here, and we fished 2 hours, moved around twice. You see if there's any turtles hanging out before I leave. You can see the little sunfish beds here. They're up on the sides. I think there was just a turtle right here. Let me see if I can. Ooh, there's a frog. Okay. Yeah, look at these guys on their nest right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Looks like a red ear. Maybe a pumpkin seed. Hard to tell from that angle. There's a bluegill. Side by side. How about that? Let me see if I can see a turtle. Lots of baby painted turtles hang out in here. Do a little nature walk. Should have done this while we're waiting for the rods to go down. Last time I did this, the rod went down. I had to run back to a rod. This guy's got a messed up mouth. Been eating those shiny hooks. Dum dum. Can't believe I have never fished for carp. We're going to catch a 20-pound bass in Massachusetts, but I could catch a 20-pound carp. Exactly. Dwight, we're just done. We're done. We're wrapped up. But thanks for coming in. Dwight's my OG minnow member right there. Appreciate you, buddy. We're just going around looking for turtles at this point. All right, Joan. Hope you all have a good day. I'm going to head out. No turtles want to play. I did see one earlier, but he's gone. I got to walk up this hill. Whoa. Look at this fresh mussel. Wow. That's really cool. The size of that. Let me go put it on the picnic table. Some kid will find it. All right, let me end this thing so I can get out of here. Ooh, you stinking rat. Did you just see that carp jump? Like laughing at me? It's going to distract me. I got work to do. I got to get home and get rolling here. Be safe. Y'all have a great day. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.